That's an interesting opening, isn't it? I should have put some sound over that because I'm sure a bunch of you scrambled for your volume button and are like, what the hell, did he record no sound? It just had no sound in that intro, and for some reason I thought it would be smart to not speak over it. Probably because I'm dumb. Anyways, I think we got something really, really unusual to play through here today. And my suspicion is that aside from that intro, it's not going to be very cool to watch. Hopefully I'm wrong. I hope I'm really wrong. For those of you who remember, earlier this year, in the 2012 7-Day Roguelike Challenge, when we were looking at that, we came across a game called Fictional Roguelike. If you recall it, it was a good-looking game in the sense that it was a traditional ASCII roguelike that looked like it took place on graph paper. Aside from that, it wasn't particularly interesting. What was interesting, though, is that I suspected it was going to be an interactive fiction roguelike. That's what I expected it to be. It was not. This, however, is. This is precisely what I thought fictional roguelike would be. So let's take a look at this and see if it's cool to watch or not. Let's try a new game. And then I started playing it a bit just to see what it was like. Here we go, generating the map. As you can see, totally, maybe you saw that. Generating the map, placing monsters, blah, blah, blah. It is fictional. It is, fictional. It is randomly created, the map, etc. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Let's look at this. When you claimed that you were tough enough to take on Malgiris single-handedly, everyone knew you had been drinking much more than was good for you, and the prince is not one to let an opportunity pass. Before you could so much as protest, his court mage opened a portal, and you were shoved through. Predictably, the portal immediately disappeared. You doubt they're going to open it up again. But at least you can try to make good on your boast and kill Malgiris, the wizard of Kerkerkruip. This is Kerkerkruip 9.0.1, an interactive fiction roguelike by Victor Guibert, peut-être? C'est pas, I'm guessing Guibert. We're going to go with that. Alright, so what do we see here? We're in the entrance hall. The vast entrance hall is empty, silent, foreboding. Skull-sized rubies project a red light far too bright for the eyes of a human. You possess a wooden buckler, a gilded rapier, and 3 packages of mint? Is that a typo? Surely not in version 9.0.1 on the first page. Maybe it's meant. Maybe it's meant to be meant as opposed to meat, which is my instinct. You can see the crown of the Empire and a blindfold here. Exits lead south, west, and down. I can confirm the items laying on the floor here are different than they were the last time I played, and the exits are different. I could go east last time. I know that for a fact. Alright, let's, now for those of you who don't know what an interactive fiction roguelike is, it is interactive fiction. If you've never played the likes of Zork or any of the Infocom games, my god, did you miss out on a wonderful era of gaming. But that's precisely what this is. You can see down on the right, powers. You have not yet acquired any special powers. You are human. Let's look at the detailed status report by clicking on here. That's the detailed status report is that we have a back. We have health 17 of 17. We have an attack level of 2, a defense of 8, body 5, mind 5, spirit 5. I don't know what these values represent precisely. Let's get crown. Taken. Let's get blindfold. It's just taking a little while here, isn't it? It wasn't taking this long before, is there? Let me just make sure I don't have... give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to turn off some stuff. I had my... my AI graphics generator open in the background. That eats up a massive amount of memory, as does I have Adobe Photoshop open to animate all my graphics for Caverns. I'm redoing all of the graphics in Caverns. Isn't that going to be fun? It's several thousand images. Something like 10,000 images. Anyways, one by one. We've got a crown. Let's examine the crown. It's taking a while. It didn't take this long last time, I don't think. This harsh and heavy crown was once worn by one of the emperors of Yavina, a line of rulers known for their unbending willpower. It grants a +2 mind bonus, so let's wear that. Wear crown. But hurry up! Why are you taking so long? Alright, you put on the crown of the Empire. So we can see there are exits leading south, west, and down. Again, for those of you who don't know about games of this nature. You can see in the bottom right, you can type things like examine or inventory. We could type inventory. Let's try that. Inventory. To find out what we're carrying, you are carrying weapons, a gilded rapier, which is readied, clothing, a blindfold, the crown of the empire, which is being worn, a wooden buckler, which is being worn, and other. 3 packages of mint. What the fuck is mint? Carefully folded in paper, this is just enough mint to get you pumped up for combat. It must be some sort of drug. You could, well, I guess it is. You could snort it whenever you wish, though you are a little hesitant to start your habit again. I guess it's a drug. But what I wanted to show you is, rather than typing inventory, hit I. It's a short form in all these old games. There you go. Likewise, we could type, for instance, go west. Let's go west, young man. We'll see what the hell it says, and I'll show you the short form for that. Library. Hundreds of books line the walls of this magnificent library, a bigger collection than the already legendary one of the Marquis of Savon. Malgiris even has a scroll analyzer installed. Interesting. I wonder if we had scrolls, if we could get it to identify them for us. A skull-sized ball of gooish, undulating flesh jumps up and down ponderously. It is a jumping bomb, gathering speed and preparing to launch itself at one of its enemies. I guess that'd be me. Exits lead north, south, and east. We could try and dash past this thing, but I know for a fact if you try and leave the room, it gets like a free attack at you. So should we try to kill it? This skull-sized ball of gooish, undulating flesh? Kill. Bomb. The jumping bomb attempts to bump out of the way. Rolling, I guess this is an ability it has. Rolling 2 plus 2 inherent bonus. -2, defender is dodging. -3, random body bonus. -1, defender small. -2, you do not overcome the jumping bomb's defense rating of 8. Their attack of 2? No, I doubt we will. The jumping bomb jumps up and down a little bit faster. Let's get the fuck out of here. So as we saw before, we could type go west to go west. We could type go north to go north. But let's just hit N for north. You decide to run past your enemies. You can see its attack. It beat my defense rating of 8. The jumping bomb almost touches you, but you save yourself with a last desperate dodge. Okay. You might not want to try that again. We are in the Temple of 8. Not the Temple of 9. The black stones have been scratched in a million fights and will never more lose the faint color of blood. This is the Temple of 8, whose laughing statue rises above all. Hundreds of holy symbols cover the walls. The sneak thief Mouser. Oh, is this based on Mouser and the Grey Mouser and the Grey Mouser and the Fox or something? They're old Gary Gygax books, right? Am I right? Fafford and the Grey Mouser? The sneak thief Mouser looks around with greedy eyes. Maybe not. He appears to be under some kind of spell. So there's a guy here. Oh yeah, it is. Doy. Fafford, the huge but sympathetic barbarian adventurer, strolls through the room. He doesn't seem to be himself, though. The mind slug lies on the ground sleeping. You can also see a smoke grenade here. So we can go back the way we came. There is some sort of mind-controlled thief. Fafford and the Grey Mouser, for those who don't know, are 2 classic fantasy characters, I believe invented by Gary Gygax, the creator of Dungeons & Dragons, for his, probably his fantasy adventures, as well as he has a novel, at least one. I have it on the shelf. I've never read it. I don't think he was a very good writer, but I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever read it. We can get the grenade, but I'm afraid these guys are going to kill us, right? He doesn't seem to be himself, because they're usually good people. Let's get the grenade anyway. Get grenade. Let's see what happens. Taken. The mind slug sleeps peacefully. Mouser concentrates and is now mildly concentrated. Fafford rushes toward it. Concentrated like he's no longer as diffuse as he was. Fafford's rushing towards us. Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. I guess they're going to get a free swing on us, but if we couldn't take up a bouncing ball of goo, I don't think we can take on a legendary barbarian. Let's go south. You cannot move as a reaction. Try to survive and move away on your own turn. I guess that's dodge. Oh, it said react as opposed to act. You get ready for quick evasive maneuvers. Rolling 20 plus inherent bonus -2, blah 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 blah. Fafford beats my defense of 8. Fafford deals 7 damage, wounding me to 10 health. Now let's go fucking south. So act and react are 2 different things there. That's interesting. We're back in the library. Exits lead to the north to the Temple of Eight, south and east to the entrance hall. Clouds of rust spores drift into the room. The jumping bomb jumps up and down a little faster. It speeds up and is now bumping around energetically as rust spores swirl around the room. The crown of the Empire rusts. Oh, we lost our crown. Let's go south. We decided to run past our thing. It didn't hit us. Drawing room. This otherwise unremarkable room has been decorated with a fascinating drawing. The air is full of the tiny brown spores of the rust moss. A pale man in dark robes, wielding a huge scythe, stands here. It is the Reaper, a serial killer who believes he is death himself. You can also see a scroll labeled Dorp Ziz and an introduction to necromancy here. Exits lead north to the library, south, east, and up. Do not be afraid, for I will end your suffering. Should we try and kill him at least, guys? I think we're having a really rough start here. It feels like we can't get a break. Let's try and kill him before he kills us. I got a 6. And that's rolling a 5. Now, we don't know what it rolls. Does it roll a single 6-sided die? In which case I can't hit. Or does it roll like a... can we scroll up here? Can't. Oh, yeah, we can. I'm using the mouse wheel to scroll up, guys, because I got a new mouse. The rolling can have higher. We tried to kill it. We rolled a 2. It's not telling us what we're rolling. I haven't seen anything above a 5, though, in the attack. The Reaper immerses himself further into his meditations on mortality. I see your end, the Reaper announces as he finishes his contemplations. Let's get the goddamn scroll. Taken, the Reaper advances toward you. Let's dodge again. It worked out last time. Nope. You get ready for quick evasive maneuvers. He dealt 10 damage. Now go to sleep, my child, says the Reaper. You have suffered enough. As rust spores swirl round the room, the smoke grenade rusts. You were killed by the Reaper. In that game, you scored 0. Way to go, noob. Let's try a new game. Man. We're on difficulty novice, for God's sakes. That was novice? Is there difficulty freaking moronic child or something? Is this what we need? Let's get everything that's here. It's 2 scrolls, 2 teleportation grenades, and some soft slippers. Let's get all. Alright, we got it all. Let's examine the slippers. The scrolls are identical. As you can see, they have that whole identification subgame that comes from Rogue. A pair of comfortable slippers looking like cute yellow minotaurs. Ah, they will allow you to remain hidden more easily. Let's wear those. Wear slippers. So, you can see our health is 16 this time. It was 17 last time. We are human. I don't know if that can ever change. Our stats are different. Our body was 5 last time, but it remains 5. But our mind was only 5. Now it's 7. And our spirit was 5. It's 4. Our attack and defense remain identical. In the graphical version of the game, typing map. I don't think we have a... Let's try map. Oh! That's pretty cool, eh, guys? Press any key to return to the game. This is a free game, by the way. I will show you where to get it. Where are exits here? I didn't notice. North, we can go... Let's go down. Let's go right down the stairs here. Vast staircase. A vast staircase spirals up and down. In a pinch, you might be able to escape from combat by jumping down to the room below. The fact that I put it in italics, I guess, is you actually type jump down. Although this might not be particularly healthy. A swarm of small daggers is flying through the air like a flock of birds, their sharp points eagerly seeking flesh. You can also see small giant bane here. What the hell's that? Examine giant bane. I don't know what it is. This dagger deals massive damage to big creatures, the damage bonus increasing as the size of the wielder and that of the victim differ more. Let's get it. Get giant bane. We won't use it yet. I'm guessing the dagger is not particularly big. The swarm of daggers bears down upon you. Let's duck. Oh, that's not a noun. That's a verb, sir. Dodge. You get ready for quick evasive maneuvers. I don't succeed. He did 3 damage to me. He's coming in to attack us again. Let's kill. Can we kill the daggers? Attacking is an action, not a reaction. Roll. I think dodges might be. I might have guessed it right off. You roll into the thick of combat. Oh, fuck. Okay, good. It missed me. Can we kill the daggers? Let's try it. The swarm of daggers attempt to outmaneuver the attack. I dealt 4 damage to it, wounding it to 7 health. The impact of the blow scatters the swarm of daggers. They will need to spend 2 actions regrouping themselves. That's cool. Kill them again while they're scattered. Kill every last dagger. I dealt another 3 damage and is scattered again. The swarm of daggers regroups. It starts to regroup. It's got 1 health left. Let's just do it one last time. We seem to be killing it so far. There. All life suddenly goes out of the daggers. For a moment they hang still in the air, but then the planet below pulls them inexorably downwards, aka gravity. As the daggers fall down, you feel the soul that animated them absorbed into your own body. Okay, so it's kind of like experience, guys. We got something out of that. You are sharp. You are deadly. Or like the intrinsics you get from eating corpses in NetHack. Power of the daggers, +2 attack, +2 damage, -1 defense, +6 health, and the Pierce skill. Pierce Hawthorne. We are streets ahead. You can now increase one of your faculties by 1 point. Type body, mind, or spirit, depending on your choice. Absorbing a soul has fully healed you. Nice. And we've been awarded the Assistant Dungeoneer achievement. What achievements mean in a non-Steam, non-Xbox game, I don't really know. I don't know what some of these things do, so let's take body. That sounds like it would maybe increase my health. Your basic body increases to 6. Your effective body is now 6. Baby, my effective body is a 10, trust me. Actually, not right now. My foot injury is preventing me from working out as much as I'd like, and I am visibly suffering those effects. Let's look at the map again. Oh, yeah. We haven't gone very far. This is cool. I like this. What is Pierce? Level 1 spirit and body. I don't know what that means. What is Pierce? It makes sense. You can pierce an enemy, dealing extra damage if your attack hits. This ability has a cooldown, so I'd have to type the word pierce. Let's continue downwards, guys. Let's look, actually, with L. Is there anything here on the floor? No. Let's go down. We're in the Alchemical laboratory. Centuries ago, I've been saying his name wrong. Maligris, unless it was spelt differently before. Maligris or maybe Malagry. Let's say Maligris. Captured the great alchemist Metastasio. Jesus Christ. That's a rough name. He sounds like a bad cancer. The great alchemist Metastasio. And forced him to work in this laboratory. Most of his equipment is now gone, but one curious machine remains. You can see a smoke grenade and a periapt of prophecy here. Let's get all. Took it. Let's examine the grenade so we know what it does. What do you mean? 1. When thrown, this grenade will... I'm changing my voice, guys, so I don't hurt my throat. Will release powerful magic that randomly teleports everyone in the room. When thrown, this grenade will release thick clouds of smoke. You once used such devices to help the prince escape from a confrontation with the henchmen of the vengeful Countess Poitiers. I'm guessing this guy's French. That was long before your relationship soured. So, we also want to examine the periapt. What does it do? In most circumstances, this tiny amulet hanging from a delicate silver necklace is merely decorative, but when you are under the influence of ment, it will reveal its powers of precognition. Let's snort. Let's snort mint. Let's see what happens. You take a small mirror, a razor, and a straw from one of your pockets, and carefully cut the mint on the surface of the mirror. The light blue powder is looking very good. Using the straw, you manage to get almost all of it in your nose. You inhale sharply a few times, and feel the mint do its awesome work. Everything becomes clear, sharp, easy. You feel strong. You feel focused. Examine periapt. Let's wear the fucking periapt. You put on the periapt of prophecy. Prophesy. Prophesize. Bah. Now let's examine the periapt. Maybe when you look at it when you're wearing it, it shows you something in it. Use periapt. Dude, I fucking snorted the blue powder. What more do you want from me? Let's examine the machine. You have no idea how this machine works, but it seems that you can insert an item into it. Oh, I didn't... What? What was that? Alright, it's interesting you do stuff like that. Go to a spot. Let's look at our map again. Is there no way out of here? It seems there are no exits from this room. Let's look again to confirm that fact. Yep, it's the only way we can go. So we got our stuff. We don't know how to operate the machine, but we can put something into it. I don't know what. We can go up again. So we should be back to the entrance hall. Let's go west. Library. Hundreds of books line the walls of this magnificent library, a bigger collection than the blah 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 blah. A totem pole in the form of a stylized bull inspires you to feats of bodily strength. A pale man in dark robes, that motherfucker Reaper, is back. You can also see a scroll labeled Chetnak, a scroll labeled Hermie Lashim, a scroll labeled Dorp Ziz, and a fungicide contraption here. If you choose to attack, your performance will be average. Oh, maybe that's the periapt of prophecy telling me that. My performance will be average. My attack is better than it was. We're still using the rapier. And we have the ament going. Let's fucking attack. Let's do it now. If we're going to do it at any time, let's kill the Reaper. Let's kill the Reaper. Come on, baby. Let's chop off his hand. And he started to die. The Reaper contemplates the meaning of death. I hit him. Wounded him to 13. He loses his concentration. The Reaper contemplates the meaning of death. If I choose to attack, my performance will be weak. I guess that's the prophecy thing, but nonetheless, let's attack him, because maybe we can still hurt him and break his concentration? No, now he sees his end. If you choose to attack, it'll be strong. Let's attack the Reaper. It must pre-roll the dice and tell you what the dice are going to be. I did 8 damage to him. He lost his concentration. So he has to concentrate before he can kill me. So as long as I can hit him before he attacks, then we'll have him dead. Let's attack the Reaper with our average attack. The Reaper immerses himself further into his meditations on mortality. I hit him, killing the Reaper. But this is impossible. Death is me. The Reaper shouts as the bony hands of disillusion pull him to the underworld. As the Reaper dies, his twisted mind becomes one with yours. Power of the Reaper +2 attack, +2 defense, +10 health. And since death attends on us all, you can now reap any non-undead person you have seen, instantly teleporting to their location. Interesting. So we can go back, we can teleport back to kill people. Did that take the place of our Pierce? Did we lose our Pierce? Which I forgot to use, P.S. The violent violence of the absorption drives the power of the daggers out of your body. My question is answered. You can now increase one of your faculties by 2 points. Type body, mind, or spirit, depending on your choice. Absorbing a soul has fully healed you. You have been awarded the Adventurer achievement. As suddenly as it began, the rush given by the ment falls away. You are left feeling empty and only half alive. I'm guessing we'll no longer get the prophecy effect. Let's take body again. We're going to be a warrior, I guess. Your basic body increases to 8. Your effective body is now 12. I don't know what that does for us, mind you. I don't know. Let's look again, because I saw we're in the library, that's right. I was just distracted by death. Let's get all. The scythe from that dude is laying here. Let's examine the scythe. Let's emin it. Examine scythe. Ages ago, the monks of Averwan, of everyone, forged these weapons, imbuing them with powerful enchantments against the living dead. Interesting. So it does 1d10 damage. You feel down. You partake of the omnipresence of death. You can reap. Yeah, I know. The wielder gets a -1 bonus when parrying it. Others get a -1 bonus when parrying and a 1 bonus when dodging. So it's easy to dodge, hard to parry. Good against undead and demons. Massive damage against undead. For now, I guess we'll stick with our rapier, and we'll switch. If we see something big, we'll go to the daggers. Unless it's undead or demons, we'll switch to the scythe. We got all these scrolls. What's the fucking contraption? Examine contraption. This weird contraption contains a powerful fungus-killing substance. Spraying it will immediately clear a room of all spores. Well, that would have been useful before, wouldn't it? What are our exits again? I can see right up there, damn it. Exits lead to the east. And down. Let's go down again. A lot of stairs in this place. We're in the columnated ruins. This must have been a temple once, but all that is left is a forest of pillars, mostly broken and shattered. Even gods may be forgotten. Flickering lamps hang suspended from the ceiling, casting weird shadows all across the room. Hulking in the center of the room is a chain golem, a moving mass of iron and copper chains, both thick and thin. You can also see a dimensional anchor here. What the fuck is a dimensional anchor? Examine anchor. The tiny anchor made of marble may seem nothing but a sailor's souvenir, but appearances deceive. It has been imbued with a powerful spell that makes it impossible to teleport away from the room it is in. An ornate N at the top, no, at the goddamn bottom, why did I read top, designates it as the work of the mysterious sorcerer Ningalber. Let's get it. Get anchor. Taken. The chain golem starts rotating slowly, spinning its chains around its core. Let's, do you know if it's large? Let's wield our dagger. You ready, small giant bane? The chain golem suddenly launches several of its chains in an attempt to grab your weapon. You roll 5 + 3 spirit equals 8 against a target number of 13, failing the spirit check. You realize what is happening only when it is too late, and a chain has already wrapped itself around your small giant bane, pulls sharply, and sends the weapon flying across the room. Several of the slowly spinning chains direct themselves towards you. We don't have anything to parry with, so let's dodge. You get ready for quick stuff. It missed us. Let's wield our scythe and hope this thing is a demon. In caverns, it would be a diabolic. You ready the thing. It fucking makes it go flying. Ready my fucking rapier. Attack golem. Alright, you attempt to duck under the whirling chains. You roll a 9 against 7, so you succeed. The chain golem speeds up, its chains whirling through the air. I beat its defense rating of 8. I dealt 6 damage, bringing it down to 12. Okay. Unbalanced by the hit, the chain golem stops spinning. The chain golem starts is rotating slowly, spinning its chains around his core. Let's try again, see if that works. We'll be at like the frickin' Teletubbies. Again. Alright, we duck. I guess that's a body thing. So ducking is handled by body. I mean, it's your agility and shit. It speeds up. We brought it down to 5. It's unbalanced. Let's attack it again. Oh. Again. Likewise, I dodge it. I bring it down to 2 health. It stops spinning. And again. You attempt to duck under the whirling chains. Blah, blah, blah. The chain golem speed. I did it. I dealt 3 damage killing it. The chains lash out one final time, blindly seeking prey, but fall down limply before they can hit anyone. With thousands of hard metal clicks, they start falling asunder. As the chain golem bursts apart into its constituent links, you feel the soul that animated it absorbed into your own body. Powers of the chains, +2 attack, +2 damage, +1 defense, +12 health, and the lash skill. But we can no longer reap. Absorbing a soul has fully healed us. So we now have the lash skill. Let's take a look at our status report. You can lash as a reaction. This counterattack will sometimes, but not always, happen before the enemy hits you. This ability has a cooldown. A cooldown is a level 2 ability, I guess. Let's get our ship back. Let's examine the pillars, in case they matter. Larger creatures will have trouble navigating the dense forest of pillars, while smaller creatures will find many easy spots to duck away. How about the lamps? What do they tell me? Because of the constantly shifting patterns of light and shadows, it should be relatively easy to hide in this room. Interesting. Let's go up. I didn't see another way to leave. Just up. I guess we're going back to the entrance hall. So there's only 2 ways left, north and south. Let's go south. Temple of Herm. Shadows are everywhere, and you feel that the subtle god Herm might be hiding in any one of them, or in none. Warriors despise him, for they assume that Herm is cowardly. Mages respect him, for he is a source of knowledge, but only those either unwilling or too weak to fight truly love him. A primitive totem pole of the Tungasi people casts its eerie glance about the room. A small simian creature, maybe named Siu, aggressively screams at you. Let's examine the creature. The blood ape. It looks like a gorilla, except that it has an intensely red fur and is perhaps even more muscular. Thankfully, the ape is somewhat smaller than you are, so definitely not the dagger. Let's stick with our rapier. The blood ape is a level 1 living hostile creature. The blood ape attacks using ape's small fists, 1 to 6 damage. No bonus to hit. Getting a -2 bonus when parrying with him. Others get a -1 bonus when parrying. Others when parrying with his fist? Maybe if he attacks me, I get a bonus to parrying. And a -1. So I should parry rather than dodge, perhaps him. The blood ape has 0 concentration, 0 offensive flow, and 0 defensive flow. The blood ape is a small size and has 7 of 7 health left. Let's kill this goddamn ape. Just for being alive. That's your punishment. We got it down to 1 health. The blood ape concentrates and is now quite concentrated, like orange juice made from powder. The blood ape topples over with a small grunt. The blood-hungry soul that animated the ape is absorbed into your own body. You are strong. You hunger for blood. +1 attack, +1 defense, +2 health. It was too small to grant me any special powers. I've been forgetting to do all this shit, guys. I've been forgetting to upgrade my shit. Have I? Body. I'm all about the body, baby. Alright, map. We're in Herm. It looks like there's no way out of here. I mean, we're almost done exploring this place. Unless it all flows out from the east, right? Let's go north again. No, let's examine the totem. Oh, we got +5 to spirit while we're here. Let's look for Herm, because he could be in the shadows or not at all. I was gonna say I don't know what's going on with your noun. You can't see any such thing here. Hide. Just to see what happens. Hide in shadows. It's not a noun, it's a verb. In this context, anyway. We're tanning someone's hide. We are hiding in shadows. Quick little interlude here, and an unfortunate turn of events. For some reason, I don't know what it was. When I looked at the playback of this video, we got some weird spikes of, like, just electronic sound that kept coming and going over the course of about 5 minutes. They were harsh. They were potentially speaker damaging. So I don't want to play that for you. So we were going to lose about 5 minutes of the game here. To fill you in what happened, we met Fafford, we met Grey Mouser, we met a Mind Slug. We killed Fafford when he came at us with his Claymore. We then killed the Mind Slug. We took Fafford's Claymore and whatever else was on the floor of this room, I don't recall. And then Grey Mouser's mind cleared after we killed the Mind Slug, and he started joining us. So that's what happened. It was a very exciting and incredibly narrated several minutes, so I apologize for losing it for you. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program. We're in the drawing room. There's a Claymore. Well, that's from fucking Fafford. Get Claymore. Examine Claymore. The big sword is mainly used by barbarian tribes. Depending on your body score, it has a chance of destroying any weapon that it parries or is parried by it. The probability is 5% for every 4 points of body. Pretty good. Let's equip. Well, examine rapier. I get +1 when I'm parrying with it. So let's equip the Claymore as our base weapon. Fafford's Claymore. And let's examine our new boots. These graceful boots, supposedly made by the master of Algier, will grant you impeccable footwork in combat, +1 to dodging. Let's wear boots. It gives us +1 to dodging and +1 to parrying. Although if we parry, we can break somebody's thing. Oh, for God's sakes, take off slippers. Extrapolate. Wear boots. There's something else here. Get unguentum. What the fuck? Is it like an unguent? Like, I'll bet you it's a cream we put on ourselves to make ourselves small. Let's try unguent. No, for God's sakes. An expensive alchemical salve that can be rubbed on weapons or people to make them shrink. It can be used multiple times. Alright, we got everything that we're going to get from here. P.S. We got the rapier from the body of the young Count of Poitiers, that fateful night in Maurice's whorehouse. You remember the one. He would never more plot against you. Or get laid, I guess. We can go west or up. Let's go west. Let's finish exploring this level. Bridge of Doom. You stand on an exceedingly narrow bridge crossing a seething lake of lava. Dodging would be suicidal. You can see 2 scrolls labeled Pavin and a scroll labeled Narodirai here. Exits lead east and west. He is following us. Let's get all. Let's go back the way we came first. See if Mouser follows us. Or if he just wanders. Yeah, he appears to be following us. Let's go up before we cross the Bridge of Doom. Quartering room. The smell of decay here is overwhelming. A large pile of human body parts lies in a corner. You can see a staff of insanity and a fearsome axe here. Get all. Examine staff. Swirling bands of red, blue, orange, and green dazzle the eyes and boggle the mind. Wielding this weapon is immensely distracting, but if you do manage to hit someone with it, they will become insane. Doesn't do much by way of damage, and it has doesn't do great for hitting and shit, but it drives somebody insane. Let's examine the axe. How does this stack up to my awesome claymore? A little more damaging. -1 to hit. The wielder gets a -1 bonus when parrying with it. Although people have trouble parrying it. And one bonus when dodging against it inspires fear. Let's just stick with our claymore for now. We can go north from up here. Let's go north. Hall of the Raging Banshees. A shaded, grotesque hall, fully cut out of onyx. Deep within the blackness of its walls, hideous female figures seem to scream at me. Me, you. Current tension modifier, nothing. Meleagris, perhaps the greatest of all living sorcerers, is standing here. He's my objective. Killing him is the win. Let's see if we can kill him. We're here, right? Be a lot shorter than I thought. Let's kill Meleagris. We have Mouser with us. Maybe he'll help us. Meleagris concentrates and is now mildly concentrated. I didn't hit him. I'm feeling down as well. Oh, I'm sad. Mouser concentrates and is now mildly. Let's read one of our scrolls. Let's read scroll and it'll tell us which ones we have. Let's try Nar Od Ere. It is a scroll of curse removal. The scroll does nothing since you had no cursed items. Smiling, his wicked, slim smile, Meleagris lunges toward you. I can't lash anymore, can I? No. I doubt I can enslave him. Let's dodge. He hit me for 5 damage. The magical dagger saps your mind score, transferring it to Meleagris. Let's read another scroll. Chetnak. That sounds good. It is a scroll of psycholocation. You enter a weird, clairvoyant state. The psyches of your enemies call out to you. For a short time, you will be able to sense the presence and location of creatures whose souls you can absorb. If there are other creatures in the same space, you will see them via soul reflection. Type map or sense to psycholocate. When you are psycholocating, sensing does not take time. Fast as a snake, Mouser lashes out at Meleagris. Swirling his robe around him, Meleagris dodges the attack. For a moment, Meleagris seems to teleport away, but some force interrupts the process. It's because we have the anchor, isn't it? I think that anchor will keep him here. Let's just sense, because it says it won't take any time. As if with a third eye, you can sense the soul of Meleagris here with you, like a bolt of black shot. Oh, like a black... I thought it was black snot. A bolt of black shot through with a blaze of hot white. A deadly snake curled around a staff, west from the Bridge of Doom. The soul of Mouser here with you, like dreams of gold and women. Savage stabs of pain west from the Bridge of Doom, which lies south from here. A bronze shield, dented and spiked, west from the broad... Maybe we should have gone and gathered more shit, but we're here. Let's try and kill him. Kill Meleagris. Huh. I did terrible there. Parry. We haven't tried that yet. Maybe I can break his dagger. Nope. He did a lot of damage to me. Maybe we should get out of here for now, guys. Then again, it's been a while. We've been recording this for a while. Maybe we can just play it through to the end. How long has it been? We've been recording for almost an hour. 47 minutes. Maybe I'll just finish the battle. And I can always play again on my own time and try and kill him. This is interesting. I'm intrigued by it. Of course, we know where he is now. We could always dodge away and come back. Or could read another scroll. Maybe we got a lightning scroll or something. Obviously, Sistrab Jersgev. You have 2 of those, don't we? It is a scroll of shadows. You fail to hide. He fucking comes towards me. I I guess we'll try dodging. That was our best bet before, but he's pretty fucking vicious. As he's the boss. He's the final boss. I think we need to get out of here. You can see these letters now. That's M for Maligris. This would be other stuff we've sensed. Maybe we go down and try and get that shield and shit. Can we get out of here with Mouser? I didn't notice which ways we can go. Let's look again. I assume that doesn't take our turn. Let's go south. He'll get a free attack at us, I think. Nope, we got out of there. Let's try and get... Let's read one more of these scrolls. Maybe there's a fucking healing scroll or something. Haven. It is a scroll of the blade. A magical sword formed of adamant suddenly appears in your hands. I imagine it's not going to last long, darn it. Examine sword of adamant. You can't see any such thing. Examine sword. The adamantine blade. This is a magical blade made of the hardest substance in the universe. You wonder how long the spell will last. Unfortunately, not long. It would be great to kill him, obviously. It would be great to go back up with him, but we have 3 health. I think going back up there would be a mistake right now. Let's read the last of the scrolls we haven't tried yet. 2. Dolp Z's. One of these has got to be a healing scroll, right? The nature of scrolls suddenly becomes clear to you. So it identified scrolls. Which means we have a scroll of mapping. Can we rest? Is that a thing? No. Alright, which way can we go here? Hopefully we can find a way to heal here, guys, because we are in bad shape. Let's go west to the Bridge of Doom. And let's go west again. Temple of Nomos. The exactly elliptical room is dominated by a towering statue of Nomos, built out of harsh geometrical forms, equipped with a small sword and a huge shield. A heavily armored man awaits any attacks. A black-robed mage stalks through the room. We're going to die here. A white-robed healer of 8 is chanting in praise of his goddess. Is he a good guy? Let's enslave man. You attempt to enslave the defender of 8. You roll a 9 against a target of 31. I guess we don't have much by way of mind. Unfortunately, your will is not strong enough to break your enemy's resistance. Mouser shows up. The healer of 8 concentrates. Mouser concentrates. The defender of 8 concentrates. The tormentor raises her staff, preparing to cause pain to you. Kill tormentor. Dodge. What else am I going to do? I dodged. The healer pokes his sword at you. Let's, parry. You strike up a defensive posture. Fast as a snake, Mouser lashes out and fucking hits the Tormentor. Tries anyway. Alright, let's kill Tormentor. My old girlfriend, Rachel, her many years ago, decades ago, her D&D character's name was Tormenta. I just thought of that when I saw Tormentor. Tormenta Slave Whip. Which may indicate to you how that relationship ended. I did 8 damage. Alright, we're gonna fucking parry. Maybe we can... Nope. I wasn't sure if they're swinging the staff or if I was getting zapped by it. You strike up a defensive pose. It did 3 damage. 8 be praised. These are the last words you hear as magical pain racks your body. You were killed by the Tormentor of 8. In that game, you scored 9 out of a possible 18. So we got half of the things. Maybe it's half of the equipment and stuff. So here's what I've learned from that. If I ever have this circumstance come again, I should kill the fucking Mind Slug. And not kill Fafford, because I bet you if both Fafford and Mouser would have joined me and have had 2 guys with me, that would have been awesome. And maybe do more exploration to get more power and mind and body and shit before facing Captain Maligris, or whatever freaking name was. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm actually really impressed with that. That's a really intriguing game. It seems much smaller than I was expecting, but that's not a bad thing. Very random, obviously, but it feels like it could be a lot of fun to try and take that on again. I certainly will in my own time. Really intriguing game, and I find it weird that I forecasted the existence of such a game back when we played fictional roguelike, which was only this past year. And here it is. Here's the game I thought that would be. As a complete aside, I once made a text parser game of this nature. I'll showcase it on this channel at some point. Mine was not randomized. It was you could create. It was a menu system to create your own text adventures, and then let you play them. I'll show it on this channel sometime. Anyways, that's it. We're gonna do quit like this. I guess. It didn't like that. It's like, oh, you want to quit? Well, fuck you. I'm going to freeze then. Anyways, I'm gone. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, guys. I will talk to you some other time. Probably tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. And I'll include a link to where you can get this game, which again is called Kerkerkruip or something like that. Bye.